Listening 1. Listen and repeat. 1,
It's the shopping centre.
2,
It's the supermarket.
3,
It's the town hall.
4,
It's the museum.
5,
It's the square.
6,
It's the post office.
7,
It's the theatre.
8,
It's the hotel.
9,
It's the hospital.
10.
It's the bus station.
Listening 2. Listen and say. Number 1.
Lots of doctors work here. What is it?
It's the hospital. 6. Number 2.
You can catch lots of different buses from here. What is it?
It's the bus station. 5. Number 3.
You can buy clothes, books, and toys here. What is it?
It's the shopping centre. 1. Number 4.
You can find out about the past here. What is it?
It's the museum. 3. Number 5.
You can buy food here. What is it?
It's the supermarket. Number 6.
You can buy stamps and send letters here. What is it?
It's the post office. Number 7.
You can stay here. There are lots of bedrooms. What is it?
It's the hotel. Number 8.
You can sit outside here. Sometimes there's a market. What is it?
It's the square. Number 9.
You can see plays and musicals here. What is it?
It's the theatre. Number 10.
This is a big and important building in the town. What is it?
It's the town hall. Listening 3. Read and listen. Write 3 differences between Jack's town in the past and now.
Dear Diary, yesterday I was at East Castle Museum with my friends, Alfie and Lisa. There was a really good exhibition about the town in 1964. The town was different in the past. There were only 19,000 people living here then, but now there are 40,000 people living in the town. It's bigger than my old town, which is good. There's lots to do here. In 1964, there was a big football stadium near the hospital. But now there's a shopping centre there. I prefer football to shopping. There was a police station opposite the bus station. There isn't a police station there now. There's a theatre. I like watching plays, and I'm very happy there's a theatre in my new town.
Listening 4. Listen and write T, true, or F, false. Correct the false sentences. Number 1.
There weren't any hotels, but there was a post office.
Number 2.
There wasn't a bridge, but there were 2 squares.
Number 3.
There was a museum, but there weren't any sports centres.
Number 4.
There were 2 supermarkets, and there was a school.
Number 5.
There was a library and a bus station.
Listening 5. Read and listen. Which places are Jack and Emma messaging about? Why wasn't Jack at school last week?
Hi, Emma. Guess where I was last week?
Hi, is that London?
Yes, it is. There was a school holiday last week. I often go to London in the holidays with my family. This is Buckingham Palace.
Nice photo.
The palace is 300 years old. There are 775 rooms, including more than 200 bedrooms. Some of the rooms are very big and impressive. The Queen lives in Buckingham Palace when she's in London. You can tell if she's there because the flag is up. Is there a palace in the Netherlands?
Yes, there is. This palace is in Amsterdam. It's my favourite building in the city.
Can you tell me the way to the palace from your home? I want to check it with my online map.
Of course I can. Go straight on and then turn left. Go past the museum and the palace is on your right.
Oh, yes. Easy.
Are there any other famous buildings in the UK?
Yes, there are lots. Check out this great website about historical buildings in Manchester.
Listening 6. Listen to the dialogue. Language in action. Giving directions.
Excuse me, can you tell me the way to Buckingham Palace?
Yes, of course. Turn right. Go straight on. Go past the hotel and turn left. The palace is on your left.
Thank you.
Listening 7. Read and listen. Where's Manchester?
Buildings that tell stories. Manchester is a big city in the north of England. It's famous for great bands and for 2 top football teams, Manchester United and Manchester City. It's got exciting new buildings, including TV studios and this modern tower, which is a hotel. It's the tallest building in the city. These new TV studios are near Manchester United's football stadium. It's important to build new buildings, but we must also look after historical buildings because they teach us about our past. What can Manchester's buildings tell us about its history? Let's go back in time. In the 1800s, thousands of people come to work in the city. Men, women, and children work in the cotton industry. The people of Manchester decide to build a library because they think learning is important, and a theatre because they think culture is important too. In 1830, this building opens. It's one of the first train stations in the world. It tells us that lots of people want to travel to and from Manchester, and that Manchester is a modern city. The building is now a museum. Look around at the old buildings in your town or city. What can they tell you about the past?
Listening 8. Read and listen. Find the adjectives in the story.
The destruction of Pompeii. In 79 AD, there was a Roman town called Pompeii. It was a famous holiday town for the Romans. There were 20,000 people in Pompeii. The people were happy and friendly. But there was a volcano called Vesuvius behind the town.
Good morning. Good morning.
Lucius was 11 years old. He was from Pompeii. Max was his dog. His best friend was Olivia.
Hi, Lucius. I was bored at home.
Hi, Olivia. I'm happy you're here. Let's go to the market.
Lucius and Olivia were in the market. Suddenly, the sky was dark. There was smoke from Vesuvius. The children were scared.
Where's the sun?
Oh no! Look! It's the volcano!
There were a lot of people in the streets. They weren't happy. They were very worried.
Oh, quick! Run!
Let's cross the bridge opposite the theatre.
But there wasn't a bridge. It was horrible. The children were lost and very scared.
Oh no! There was a bridge here.
What can we do? Where are we?
It was very dark, and it was difficult to run.
Look! There's Max!
Let's follow him.
The children were excited. They were very happy to see Max.
Max is a good dog. He knows the way to escape.
Oh, look! He's crossing the road. Let's go!
Here they are! Oh,
Lucius and Olivia! You're safe. We were very worried.
Oh, Max, you're a fantastic dog. Oh, we love you.
The children weren't scared anymore. They were safe. But Pompeii was destroyed.
Listening 9. Listen to Jack and his friends. What do you think about the story?
What a great story! I love historical stories.
I agree. This story is really interesting. I like the drama.
I disagree. I think it's a bit too sad.
Listening 10. Listen and number the pictures. Number 1.
The children were excited. They were very happy to see Max.
Max is a good dog. He knows the way to escape.
Oh, look! He's crossing the road. Let's go!
Number 2.
Here they are! Oh, Lucius and Olivia! You're safe. We were very worried.
Oh, Max, you're a fantastic dog. Oh, we love you.
The children weren't scared anymore. They were safe. But Pompeii was destroyed.
Number 3.
Lucius was 11 years old. He was from Pompeii. Max was his dog. His best friend was Olivia.
Hi, Lucius. I was bored at home.
Hi, Olivia. I'm happy you're here. Let's go to the market.
Listening 11. Sing.
There were museums and theatres everywhere.
There were museums and theatres everywhere.
And we were happy just to be there.
And we were happy just to be there.
There was lots to do and lots to see. Big red buses and people drinking tea.
A day trip to London. What a great city to visit. The people were friendly, and we loved every minute of it.
Standing in the middle of Trafalgar Square.
Standing in the middle of Trafalgar Square.
We were excited just to be there.
We were excited just to be there.
The paintings were great in the National Gallery. Tower Bridge was a great place to see.
A day trip to London. What a great city to visit. The people were friendly, and we loved every minute of it.
Now all aboard the big London Eye.
Now all aboard the big London Eye.
Don't be scared, it goes very high.
Don't be scared, it goes very high.
From up here you can see all around. Hotels, bus stations and parks on the ground.
A day trip to London. What a great city to visit. The people were friendly,
Listening 12. Listen and repeat. 1,
Thursday,
2,
thirsty,
3,
3,
4,
there,
5,
mother,
6,
father.
Listening 13. Listen and repeat the tongue twister.
My father was 30. My mother was thirsty. And there was a party at 3:30 on Thursday. My father was 30. My mother was thirsty. And there was a party at 3:30 on Thursday. My father was 30, my mother was thirsty, and there was a party at 3:30 on Thursday.
Listening 14. Listen to Jack and his friends. Which 5 places do they mention?
Hello, Jack. How are you? So do you like living in this new town? Yes, I do. It's great. There are so many places to see and so many things to do. I think my favourite place is the museum.
Really? Why do you like it?
Because it's so interesting. Yesterday, I was bored at home, so I went to the museum. How about you? How was your weekend?
It was really good, thanks. I was at the shopping centre on Saturday. I've got a new tennis racket. What about you, Lisa?
My weekend was amazing. It was my birthday, so there was a special trip for me to the theatre. We were nearly late for the play, though, because there were so many cars in the square. Oh, no! Why? Oh, there was a concert at the town hall. Were you worried? Yes, we were worried. But I was really excited about going to the theatre too. How was the play? It was fantastic. I want to go and see it again.
Listening 15. Where was Vicky last week? Listen and draw a line from the day to the correct picture. There is one example.
Hello, Vicky. Where were you on Monday?
I was at the theatre.
That sounds good.
Yes, it was. I was very excited.
Can you see the line? This is an example. Now you listen and draw lines.
Were you at the theatre on Thursday too?
No, I wasn't. I was at the town hall on Thursday. My mum works at the town hall.
Was it fun?
Yes. People in the town hall are very friendly.
And where were you on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, I was at the shopping centre.
Were you there with your friends?
No, I was with my parents and I was bored.
Now tell me something about your weekend.
On Saturday, I was at the museum.
Great!
Yes, there was an exhibition about old cars.
And what about Sunday?
On Sunday, I was at the sports centre.
I love sports centres.
Me too. I was very happy there. I love playing badminton. It's so exciting.
Where were you on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I was at the library.
Alone?
No, I was with my friend Harry.
Listening 16. Listen to Jack's interview. Which 7 places do you hear?
Today, I'm interviewing Rob Jenkins. He works at the town museum. Hello, Rob. Thanks for talking to me today.
Hello, Jack. It's a pleasure.
I've got lots of questions for you about our town for my history report. Firstly, was there always a theatre in the town?
No, there wasn't. The theatre is quite modern. It's only 6 years old. Before that, there was a hotel there.
Oh, really? And what about a library? Was there always a library here?
Well, yes, there was a library, but it wasn't where it is now. It was in a different place. Do you know the Bella Vita restaurant on London Road?
Oh, yes. My uncle works there.
Really? Well, that was the old library before it was a restaurant.
How interesting. Now I've got a question about schools. I go to school in a different town because there isn't a school here. But my grandpa says he was a teacher in a school in our town when he was young. Can you tell me where the school was in the past?
Yes, there was a school here 20 years ago. It was in George Street, but it's now the post office.
How fascinating! Well, it was really interesting talking to you, Rob. I think I've got lots of information for my history report now. Thank you.
Listening 17. Read Jack's report. Listen and find 3 mistakes.
My Town. Past and Present. By Jack. My town is called East Castle. It's a small town in the south of the UK. There are old and new buildings in East Castle. There's a new theatre on George Road, near the square. It's a beautiful modern building. It's only 10 years old. There was a hotel there before. 20 years ago, there was a school in George Street. My grandpa was a teacher there when he was young. Now it's a post office. My dad works in Bella Vita restaurant on London Road. Before it was a restaurant, it was a library. It's my favourite building in East Castle because I love the food.